Bertemu kembali, Anugerah Usahawan Tahunan Ernst yang WEOY 2014 tidak sahaja menjadi medan perkumpulan usahawan berjaya. Ia turut menjadi platform untuk usahawan mentor berkongsi pengalaman dengan usahawan baru dan antara wakil dari Malaysia yang terpilih untuk melatih usahawan termasuk pemenang EOY Malaysia 2008 dan Pengerusi Eksekutif serta Pengarah Urusan Eversendai Tan Sri A.K. Nadan. Ikuti membual bersama wartawan Astro Awani Rizal Zulkapli.
Hai, dan bersama saya Rizal Zulkapli dan hari ini kita akan bincangkan tentang WEOY 2014 bersama dengan Tan Sri A.K. Nadan, Ketua Pengarah Kumpulan Eversendai dan juga pemenang EOY Entrepreneur of the Year Malaysia untuk tahun 2008, dan beliau juga akan menjadi salah seorang mentor untuk usahawan-usahawan baru yang akan pergi ke Monte Carlo nanti. Tan Sri, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
I think first of all we would like to know what your role would be, because I think I mentioned you'll be mentors for new young emerging entrepreneurs going to Monte Carlo, but I think you can explain to us even in deeper what your roles would be in going to Monte Carlo.
Now, ENY will be selecting 6 upcoming aspiring entrepreneurs who will be in Monte Carlo to meet up with me, and I'll be there to mentor them, looking into how to improvise, help them to guide and develop the business to make them grow and upgrade themselves to become better entrepreneurs. Is basically sharing my experiences and my views and guiding them and shaping them up if possible to elevate themselves. That's what I'm going to do. And I was part of the mentoring last year, and I had the exposure and experience dealing with 3 entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs from 3 different countries, and it was an excellent experience. And so I'm looking forward to this year, and it's going to be exciting.
And if you can share with us, what is that one common trait that runs within the 3 of them that makes them want to become an entrepreneur?
People who come there, they're already an entrepreneur, but they are not that successful. So what they are looking for is that how can I go to the next level? Now, going to the next level, it has its own challenges. So they are finding ways how they can elevate themselves. So basically finding some knowledge or ideas, and also a booster to push themselves up. And that's what they're looking for, and that's what we try to do in whatever we can with the knowledge and the experience what I have, and that's what I have done the last year.
And you're very active as well, right?
Yes, I'm very much active. In fact, I'm very much passionate about the ENY program. And so I'm part of it and looking forward to share my views, experience and knowledge to help the aspiring entrepreneurs.
And also this year, Ernst Young will open its nomination for the 2014 EOY Malaysia Entrepreneur of the Year. What would your advice be to entrepreneurs out there? Maybe they're a bit scared, maybe they're a bit timid to join because it's Ernst Young. What would you say to entrepreneurs out there?
No, I want to request entrepreneurs who not necessarily look into the size of the company, individuals who have excel and have certain level of success to come forward, put forward the application and participate in Ernst & Young, the Entrepreneur of the Year award. And there are 4 different categories, and they can very well select any one of the categories. But the most important is people should not be shy, should not be reluctant, or should not be scared. They should come forward and put forward the application and participate. And that's what is very much needed. And what Ernst & Young is looking for is quality, credible, capable candidates. Now, one must understand, whoever submits an application, they have to go through the process. And the process of evaluation in ENY is a tedious process, and they must be willing to go through that. Now, when I say tedious, it's not going to be tough on their side. It is just that they have to make sure that they fulfill and make sure that they make a submission as per to the requirement. And if they can very well come forward, participate, and I'm very sure they will enjoy the whole process. So people should not be scared and stay away or reluctant to come forward. So I would say come forward, participate, and by a chance, if a person can be a country winner, they will have an opportunity to go to Monte Carlo and represent Malaysia, which can be the proudest moment of their life. And that's how I experienced it. And for me, people must come forward and participate. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay, and last word of advice to entrepreneurs out there, because I think every year we see different challenges, different issues facing entrepreneurs. What would you say to young and emerging entrepreneurs out there, in Malaysia especially? How can they, as you said just now, move up, achieve something better? How can they do that?
See, business is becoming tougher and tougher as we move forward. The world is becoming more complex as we grow. My exposure and experience, what I'm seeing around is that we have to become more smarter. We have to rationalize and understand and also look into within ourselves how to improvise ourselves. And if we can improvise within, and if we can strengthen ourselves, we will be able to face challenges and we'll be able to deal with any kind of difficulties and even issues. So I always believe in inner strength, and if a person has got a strong inner strength, and with the perseverance and the persistence, will be able to move forward and challenge any kind of or undertake any kind of challenges which is out there in the world. We cannot be just depending on Malaysia. Malaysia is just a country where we can just do business, but it's not only Malaysia. We should look at in the world as the playing field. And so in order to undertake that, we must be strong within. And I always believe the inner character and the outlook in developing and growing the business, and one with a positive mind, will be able to make a greater success.
Thank you very much, Tan Sri, and we'll catch up again in Monte Carlo.
Sure, thank
hopefully.
you. See you in Monte Carlo.
Oh yes. Itu tadi Tan Sri A.K. Nathan, Ketua Pengarah Kumpulan Urusan Kumpulan Eversendai Corporation, dan juga salah seorang pemenang Ernst Entrepreneur of the Year Malaysia 2008, dan juga salah seorang daripada mentor dalam WEOY 2014. Dan kembali ke studio, saya Rizal Zulkapli.